So we adding and subtracting polynomials. So let's assume we got this example, 8x squared plus 3x plus 4, and you want to add to it negative 12x squared plus 7. Oop. And the way we're going to add them, we're going to collect like terms. Again, like terms are the terms that have the same variable with the same exponent. So these two are like terms. They have the same variable, which is x, and the power of x is 2 in both them. So what is 8 plus a negative 12?
Negative 4.
Negative 4, good, x squared. 3x, there is nothing to add to it. This one does not have any x term in it, so it stays alone. And there's another like term, which is the plus 4 and the plus 7. What's plus 4 and plus 7?
11.
Plus 11. Now, a lot of people will do them this way. Others actually will do them what we call vertically, meaning what? They take the x squared, they put them on top of each other, the x is on top of each other, and the numbers on top of each other. Now when you try to add this one to it, you go, that's the negative 12, that's under the x squared. There is no x in it, there's a plus 7. And let's add. What's 8 minus 12?
Negative 4 squared.
Negative 4x squared. There's nothing to add to this one. 4 plus 7, which is what? 11. So it's really preference which way you like it. If you like it this way, do it that way. If you want to just do them this way, collecting like terms, that's fine too. Let me try another one. 6x minus 3, that's a binomial. I want to add to it 9x squared minus 3x minus 40.
Combine 6x and negative 4x.
Yep, first, I like to start with the highest power. Since x squared is the highest power and there's nothing to add to it, I'll leave it alone. But now the x's, the next step is the x's. This is plus 6x and this is minus 3. What's plus 6 minus 3?
3x.
Plus 3x. And finally are the constants. What's negative 3 and negative 40?
Negative 43.
Negative 43. Let's make it bigger. Let's make it bigger. Three s t squared, that's an s, minus 4s t plus t squared. I want to add to it 8s squared t minus 3t squared. I'm going to add to it, I'm not done, 10t squared minus 5st plus 7s squared. I need to look for like terms. Now let's begin with this one. Is there anyone that looks like this one? Has st squared in it?
8s, no.
Nope.
10t squared.
Nope, they're different. This has s, that's s squared. This is t, that's t squared. So they're not the same type. They have to be st squared, both of them. So there's nothing. So the first one stays. Since I was looking at this, because I thought this part of this one, there's nothing to add to this one either. Notice I don't see any s squared t. That's it. Now what about the st? I see 1 here, and I see 1 here. What is minus 4 minus 5?
Negative 9 S2.
Negative 9 st. Next, I see t squared. I see 1 here, I see 1 here, and I see 1 here. The number in front of this is what? 1. So what is 1 minus 3 plus 10?
8t squared.
8t squared. And anything else we didn't touch yet? Still one more piece. Do you see it? Yep, 7s squared, right? Notice I put check mark or something under them so I know I use them. That's my way of reminding me. I use this, I use this, I use this, I used it, used it, used it, used it, and used it. So anything with the red line or a check mark under it, that means I used it. And you can rewrite these in any order you want to, because where's the highest power? Is this bigger than this, or is this bigger than that? Just preference. Let's try another one like this one. 9p squared plus 4pq plus 2q squared. I'm going to add to it negative p squared minus 5q squared. I want to add to it 2p squared minus 3pq minus 7q squared. I also seen people do this. I'll show you all the stuff I seen. I seen people going, oh, I got 3 terms, or I don't like that. So they cover the last one. And they do these 2, the first 2, first. So let's look at if you want to do them that way, let's look at the first 2. These guys are the same type, right? What's 9 minus 1? 8. So this is 8p squared. There's nothing to add, just between these 2, there's nothing to add or subtract from this one. And now let's take this one with this one. What is 2 minus 5? Negative, right? So I've seen people do that, get the answer, combine the first 2, and now let's bring in the third one. So if you don't want to do it in one shot, you can do that. And again, I see this and this are the same type. 10p squared. I see this one and this one the same type. That's what? Plus pq. It's 1. We just don't put the 1. and this one with this one. Negative 3 and minus 7, which is what? Negative 10q squared. You can do them in one shot. You can do them in 2 steps. Whatever's easier for you. Maybe I'll do color more vertically because I've been ignoring vertically. Let's say I want to add 3x squared minus 5x minus the 6. Now I want to add to it 10x plus 20. Take the first one, and now let's take the second one, but line them up, meaning what? X squared on top of x squared, x on top of x, the number on top of the number. So this will be what? 10x plus 20. 3 plus nothing. Minus 5 plus 10. Minus 6 plus 20. That is added them vertically. This is actually nice when you do subtractions. Another one, then I'll get to subtractions. Take the first one, and do it. Let's write the second one. 3n squared, and there's the minus 2. What's 8 plus 3? 11. 2n plus nothing? 2n. What's minus 1 minus 2? Minus 3. So if you like this method, stick with it, but I want you to see it color times before you say, no, I don't like it. Please give it a try. So that's how we add. Now we're going to do subtractions. Now, let me take you back to pre-algebra even, when we learn how to add and subtract. We said if you want to subtract 5 minus negative 7, remember what the rule was? 5, we change this to what? Addition, and we take the opposite of that. That becomes what? 7. 5 plus 7, 12. So we change it to addition, we take the opposite of the second one. Well, we can apply the same logic here. If I want to subtract 2x minus 3x plus 4, I can change that to addition by taking the opposite of that, and which means the opposite means what? Change all the signs on the inside, which is what? Negative 3x minus the 4. And now you look for like terms. 2x minus 3x is what?
X, negative x.
Negative x. And the minus 4, there's nothing to add to it. Another one, 2p plus 5q plus p minus 6q minus 3p plus 2q. Again, if you want to take it nice and slow with this, we'll do that. Cover the last piece. Let's cover the last piece and just find the answer to the first two. What do we have here? This and this together, and this together. What is 2p plus p? 3p. What's 5q plus negative 6q? Negative q. Now you want to subtract from it 3p plus 2q. If you don't like subtractions, change it to addition and flip all the ones inside, the signs. Do the opposite of that, which is what? Negative 3p minus 2q. What is 3p plus negative 3p? Try again. The answer was p. I said try again. 3p minus 3p. What's 3 minus 3? 0. Gone. What's negative q minus 2q? Negative 3q. Let's try a bigger one. Three x to the fourth plus x to the third minus 4x squared plus 8x minus 9, and I want to subtract from it 2x to the fourth minus 5x to the third plus 4x squared plus x plus 1. Again, I can change this to addition and switch all the signs. Or I can do them vertically too. Let me try vertically here, just because we didn't try vertically yet with subtractions. And I'm going to subtract from it 2x to the fourth minus 5x to the third plus 4x squared plus x plus 1. But that's subtractions, right? So if you don't like subtractions, you want to change it to addition, you can. If you change it to addition, what do you have to do? Switch all the signs. So this becomes what? Minus. This becomes what? Plus. The next one becomes what? Minus. The next one becomes minus, and this becomes minus. Anytime you want to subtract, you can change it to addition if you flip all the signs. So I flipped all the signs, minus, plus, minus, minus, minus. And now let me add them. What's 3 plus negative 2? 1x to the fourth. I don't have to write the 1. What's x cubed plus 5x cubed? Yep, 6x cubed. What's negative 4 plus a negative 4? Negative 8x squared. What's 8 minus 1? There's no number, which means a 1. What's 8 minus 1? 7x. Good. What's negative 9 minus the 1?
Negative 10.
Negative 10. So I change it to addition. I flipped all the signs on the inside. And just add them. Another one. 5x squared minus 3x plus 7. I want to subtract from it negative 2x squared plus 8x plus 9. Again, I can switch this to addition and flip all the signs on the inside. So I change the subtraction to addition, flip all the signs.
Is this just preference?
No, that's what we did in our pre-algebra. I just want to stay with it. But you can just subtract them the way like 5 minus a minus. What I have problems, sometimes people get lost when we go 5 minus a minus 2. They go, what is that? Now when you say 5 plus 2, that's easier. And like terms again. 5 and 2 is what? 7x squared. Negative 3x, negative 8x. And plus 7 minus 9, negative 2.
It's just the same as multiplying everything by negative 1, right?
Correct. The minus sign means take the opposite. Switch all the signs. That's what the minus sign in front of the parentheses means. What is the opposite of that? Opposite means switch all the sign. A couple more examples. I think I just did that one. Yep, I just did that one. Let me try a different one. There we go. 20x minus 13 minus 5x squared minus 12x plus 13. Again, 20x minus the 13. I'm going to change this to plus and switch all the signs on the inside. So this used to be plus 5x, going to become minus. This is minus, becomes a plus. This is plus, becomes minus. So minus 5x squared plus 12x minus the 13. So change this sign and change all the signs on the inside. And now let's look for like terms. I start with x squared. There is nothing to add to x squared. Done. 20x and 12x. That's what? Good. 32x. Minus 13 plus a minus 13. What do we have here? Minus 13, minus 13.
26.
Minus or positive?
Negative.
Negative 26. Okay. Another one, 2p squared minus 7pq plus 5q squared. 3p squared plus 4pq minus 12q squared. I'm going to change this to plus. I'm going to switch all the signs on the inside. That's plus, becomes a minus, minus, and plus. Notice the first one doesn't change. Only the one you're subtracting. You keep the first one, you change this addition, you change all the signs. And now straightforward. This and this are the same type. 2 minus 3, which is negative 1. I don't have to write the 1. This and this are the same type. Negative 7 minus the 4. Negative 11pq. And this one with this one. 5 plus 12, which is what? 17q squared.